I'm Todd Grisham, and welcome inside the Lighthouse Theater. And what a night and what a fight we expect this to be. And here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Nigel the Dark Destroyer Benn, one of the greatest English champions of all time. This legendary middleweight fights out of London, England. It's the Mexican.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from London, England, here is a middleweight and super middleweight champion of the world, known as the Dark Destroyer, introducing Nigel Benn. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Phoenix, Arizona, an all-action, exciting, 2-division champion of the world, known as the Mexican Monster, David Benavidez.
Not too many seats to be. High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. Just missed with that jab. Nice counter shot. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. The crowd is dressed to impress here tonight, and the fighters promise to do the same, as we cannot wait for this, our main event.
For a fighter walking into a theatre, I think this is the closest thing to fighting in a gym, because the people are up close. You can hear people talking ringside. You can hear people jeering, saying how good you are, saying how bad you are. You can hear the pressure, the expectation.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Got his gloves up to block the left jab. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Nice counter punch right up the middle. The jab not finding its target. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Benn in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here. Here we go for round 2. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This is the type of fighter that would say, I don't even want rounds. Let's just fight until one of us can't stand up anymore.
Terrorize them into not wanting to throw a punch because they don't even see the shot leaving.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Nope, that hook won't score. Shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Throws the jab, but does not score. The perfect counter lands. Beautiful counter shot. caution being thrown to the wind. Oh, that punch. And he wasn't, despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about winning that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see. There's the bell for round 3. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That jab doesn't score. Punching. Good counter punch. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. And he scores with the counter. One punch could change everything in this battle. Very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Punch, counter punch. Catch and shoot. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. You'd like to see more jabs. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about winning that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important.
Back at it in round 4. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back.
Heavy shots, and Nigel Benn goes down. A good body shot will paralyze you, and as you can see here, that's exactly what happened.
A shot.
1, 2, 3, 4. Come to me.
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put him down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
That counter punch caught him clean. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Nice counter. That counter shot lands. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there...
As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
Where did...
1, 2, 3, 4.
round. They say no one knows a fighter better than their trainer, and this trainer is so... On to the fifth we go. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'd be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Right uppercut can't find a home. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. It hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
How about that time counter shot? When are we going to see a... Oh, my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You still want to fight.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move, get behind the ref.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Benavidez that last round. Well, if this trainer has a pep talk, now's the time to use it as they... There's the bell for round 6. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Fighters sort of the death by 1,000. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You continue.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot, a clean one, then he's out of there.
We need to turn this around halfway through.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. He misses with that jab. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about David Benavidez that last round. They get 1 minute between rounds. This fighter wished it was 10 minutes. Here comes round 7. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
punch. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
David Benavidez might be ready to go. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What are they going to do? What are they tell him when he goes to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Perfect counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Nice counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talking about getting that last one. There's the bell to start round 8. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well done with that counter shot. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Beautiful counter punch. Time they throw a shot, they get countered. And that is that. It is a knockout. What a win. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
Shot from the gods, they say.
Listen to me. Are you okay?
You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.